I want to ask you something personal. Think about the last time a real opportunity came on your way, a chance to charge more, learn something bigger, invest, and say yes to something bigger. What happened in your body? I'm not talking about the thoughts, I'm talking about how do you feel in your body. Did your brain immediately start listening the reason why it wasn't the right time? If your answer is yes, stay with me because that physical response, that's not wisdom, that's not logic, that's your nervous system running a program. It was installed in you years ago. And it is quietly making every financial decision in your life. And the terrifying part is this: you can work harder than anyone you know. You can set a goal to every January. You can listen to every podcast, read every book, and watch every video, and still find yourself to the exact same place 2 years from now. Not because you are lack of information, but because your nervous system has been vetoing your ambitions before your conscious mind even gets a vote. Today I'm going to show you what exactly that means, why it happened, and the force shift that actually changed it. So stick with me because the piece I'm going to share with you, the second half of video, I really wish someone had told me 5 years earlier. Hi, I'm Neha Aditya. I'm health and mindset coach with 10 years plus experience. I help women step into the leadership, elevate their identity, and lead their life like a CEO. This is where you build confidence, create wealth, and to become a version of you who doesn't chase success. She embodied it. Because everything changes the moment you change who you are. If you're ready to rise, lead, and have it all, welcome to my channel. I have worked with the women. They are so good doing their work. They are disciplined, they are smart, they are motivated, but they are stuck. Not stuck like they are given up, stuck like they are running on a treadmill, a lots of movement but very little progress forward. And when I started looking what separated the woman who broke through from the woman who stayed in a loop, it had nothing to do with his strategy, it had nothing to do with opportunity. It had everything to do with now I call a money frequency. And I know when people hear frequency, they think about it's spiritual, they think it's made up. So let me show you the actual neuroscience behind it. Because once you understand that mechanism, you can change it. Let me take you back to a season of my life that I usually don't talk about. As I mentioned in my previous video, I had big goals, really big goals. More freedom, more income, more impact, a completely different chapter. And on the other side, I looked the part where I was consuming information constantly, making plans, taking notes, building beautiful outline for my future. And yet, I was barely executing. And I sit down to do the hard things and somehow I recognize my workplace, how do I respond to email, how do I answer, what I will push myself to do it and what I really step back and stop myself to do it. And one night I sat with this really uncomfortable question. How can I want something this badly and still find every reason to not go get it? And this question broke something open. But the answer what I found, it was completely different what I was expected. It wasn't that I was lazy. It wasn't my goal was wrong. It wasn't I lacked of strategy. I had an identity problem. My goals were all around what I feel safe, familiar, and not uncomfortable to me. And your nervous system always choose familiar over the possible thing. And I realized my goal was in one place, what I feel safe, familiar, and normal to me. And your nervous system always choose familiar over the possible thing. That's the real trap. And we are going to discover how to get out of it. Your brain has only one non-negotiable priority. And that's not your happiness, not your goal, not your financial freedom. It's your survival. Yes. Millions of years of evolution, your nervous system is good exceptionally in one single thing, which is your pattern recognition. Your brain is constantly asking, have I seen this before? Is it familiar for me? Is it safe for me? And when the answer is yes, it relax. And when the answer is no, it activate. Now, here is where money comes in. If you grew up in an environment where the money was always tight, a source of fight, always everybody helps but you don't, sometimes other people had and you don't, to stress, guilt or shame, then your nervous system filled money as dangerous territory. So now, as an adult, every time when you approach to a bigger financial decision, charging more, investing on something, or saying yes to visibility, your nervous system doesn't say exciting opportunity, it says unknown and proceed with caution. And your brain is very good to protect you from the unknown. Procrastination, overthink, sudden exhaustion, start scrolling the Instagram out of nowhere, sounds familiar to you. Here is the part most people don't realize. Your brain treats avoiding something difficult like a reward, and which is why it feels relieving. Your brain actually releases dopamine when you escape from discomfort, which means every time when you back away from a scary financial decision, your brain is literally celebrating, reinforcing the pattern, and building the habit of retreat. It's not the motivation problem, this is the conditioned nervous system doing their job. And this is exactly the money frequency is all about. Not magic, not manifestation in the mystical sense. Let me explain this one a two different person A and person B. Person A is in low money frequency. When the opportunity comes, she undercharge and scared of asking more for the people and constantly doubting about her decision. What if they say no? And she move forward until she feels ready. She also afraid with if she asks for something more, maybe she will lose all of it. Person B is aligned with money frequency. When the opportunity comes, she is scared but she moves anyways. And she charges more because she practiced sitting with the discomfort. She also invested in herself when it was uncomfortable because she done it before in her mind and she survived it. She is not actually fearless. She just trained herself to act despite fear. Now, here is the critical part. Person B is not smarter. She is not luckier. She is not even grew up with a lot of money. She made different decisions constantly, repeatedly until her nervous system was feeling safe. That is actually called the neuroplasticity. Your brain rewires itself what you repeatedly do, which means the person you are financially right now, it's not permanent, it's a pattern, and pattern can be changed with the repeated action. So the question is, how do you actually change your money frequency? Here are the 4 shifts I walk my client through. Shift number 1, elevate your money story. Before you rewire the program, you have to know what is exactly safe. Sit with these questions, and I mean it, actually sit with them and try to answer all these questions. Question number 1, what did I hear about money growing up? Question number 2, was it the source of stress in my home? Was it something which people don't want to talk about? And did you learn along the way wanting more is greedy? Because those childhood conditioning becomes the thermostat for your money frequency. And this is the invisible setting where your nervous system try to remain the same. You cannot change it until you know what is the relationship with your money, what is your childhood story, how do you feel when the money comes and go. All these questions does matter. Now, moving to shift number 2, catch and redirect. Next time you hear yourself to say, I will do it when I will feel get ready. Now this is the not right time to start anything new. And what if I fail while doing this? Let me tell you one thing. Don't argue with these thoughts. Just ask one better question. What would the version of me who has it all do right now? And take the certain action. Maybe it will be uncomfortable, especially imperfect. Because action is the only thing you vote for your new identity, and this is the way to change your old belief, rewire your new pattern and change it. Here is something most people completely wrong about confidence. They think confidence is something you feel before you act, but that's not true. You have to act before you feel it. Confidence is evidence you are collecting by acting. So, every time when you do uncomfortable things and charge a higher price, which is also uncomfortable for you, do the things which you are procrastinating for so long. So, finally, you are depositing in your bank account self-trust. And the self-trust is the actually foundation of wealth psychology. Shift number 4, upgrade your normal. This one especially people want to skip and resist. Your environment is very important. It's constantly sending a signal to your nervous system what is normal and what is uncomfortable. So, everyone around you treats money something to fear, barely manageable. Then your baseline is set accordingly. Not because you're weak, because human brain is rewired to match the frequency of the people we spend most of the time with. So you have to be very, very careful who you are spending the time with and what kind of content you're watching every day, what conversation you are having it. All these things are very, very important. And remember, your environment is not just surrounding, it's more than that. It is neural programming which drives your financial behavior. Choose it like it matters because it does matter. I want something to share with you directly. Not as a coach, but as a person who was stuck in a loop for so long. You are not failing because you are not good enough. You're failing because you don't want that particular things badly enough. You are also not failing because you are missing the secret strategy. You're failing because your nervous system has not learned how to feel safe around the money and how to raise the vibration for the money and how to reach that certain level to hit all your financial goals. But actually it requires a lot of things which most of the people not willing to do. It requires you to stop wanting to feel ready because waiting for the right opportunity is a self-sabotage. And the moment you decide, act before you feel ready, to change before you feel certain, to start before the conditions are perfect, that is the moment your nervous system will start learning a new story. And when this new story repeated enough time, that is going to be your new frequency. So here is where I want you to leave you with. Money frequency is not about you have it or you don't have. It's something you can build through the repetition, through uncomfortable action and daily check-in, taking small action even though when you feel uncomfortable, putting all the work together consistently, perfectly, quietly, not glamorous, and also not waiting for the perfect timing. If you will become that person, you won't chase money. Money will find you. If something landed for you in this video, if something made you pause and think, then drop a message, a line. If you want to look for to do the identity shift, how to change your mindset to get a success, get a money, and become the best version of yourself, follow this channel. This channel is all about how you can change your life with just doing identity shift. And I'll see you in next one.